Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. MC-Mura here, and in today's video we're gonna talk about the balance changes for Nash for the definitive update. Nash is a character that got buffed quite dramatically in the mid-season patch for last year, but he still could get some help here and there to improve his status. Let's first check out the first change, and that is to his aerial throw. And what they did is that now when he air throw you, you're pretty much separated into a full screen position. This is not bad because sometimes, let's say the opponent will try to jump on your wake up, you happen to jump air throws him, and now you have a ton of distance. Obviously then you can use like the heavy sonic boom and use that to approach. So it's an alright change, nothing too important or dramatic. The second change is to his standing heavy punch when it crush counters an opponent who's in the air. So this is pretty alright. Now when you crush counter someone with it, they will be sent flying for longer, and this will allow you to follow up. So because of it, Nash can like regularly get like some follow-ups here, or maybe you can go for a combo like the one I'm gonna show you right now. Like maybe you can go for something like this. Let's say for example that you like the opponent is blocking. Let's have her guard all, and then she's gonna try to backdash. Right, it's gonna make the cancel and the follow up easier in this situation. Like this is pretty much the point of the change, which is still fairly decent all things considered. Now let's talk about another change that he got, and that is to his diagonal jumping heavy kick. You can now do this from a neutral jump. It is his regular jumping heavy kick, and the previous jumping heavy kick is now the jump up plus kick. Right, and this is a decent change because the neutral jump heavy kick was more of an air to air move, while this one is more air to ground. Will be helpful a little bit in some of his combos, like for example if you do any of the V trigger one combos, like the ones where you appear behind them. Right, standing or the diagonal jumping heavy kick is gonna make this a little bit easier, and this one is more aimed towards approaching opponents, so I kinda like this change as well. They also gave him a new target combo, which is bazooka into heavy punch. And if you don't know, Nash have a target combo which is medium punch, knee bazooka, heavy punch. Now what they did is that they made it so that you can do the second and the third part without doing the first one. So you can just do this. It's pretty interesting change because sometimes you will hit the knee bazooka but you will be negative on hit. So if that is the case, you can just do the heavy punch follow up and get a knockdown into Oki. It's a decent quality of life change, but nothing too important. Now, his jumping so bad, this move was one of the best moves in the game. They did extend the recovery for it, so it's a bit easier to whiff punish. Obviously a nerf, but one that is warranted in my opinion. Now, they also gave a new move or a new something to his sonic boom. So Nash's EX sonic boom is pretty unique. When you do an EX sonic boom, you do the first part, and depending on your second button press, the boom will be different. So this is me doing EX then light, EX then medium, and this is EX then heavy, right? So you do the first EX part, and then depending on your button press, the follow-up boom will be like based on his regular booms. So what they did is that they added the option to do an EX after an EX. So you'll get like the EX boom into the EX boom. This is pretty much the whole thing. It's just I believe this is what it used to be back before the last season. They took it away and made it so that you have to do one of the light, medium, heavy. Now you can do the original EX sonic boom, which is a pretty cool change. Now they also buffed his heavy sonic psych, and these are some significant buffs actually. What they did is that they added some invincibility to it. So for example, when you anti-air with it, the hit part, right, is actually air invincible. So this is gonna be consistent somewhat. Now the issue with this is because the heavy sonic psych is too slow, it's not very it's not very consistent. It's not a reactionary anti-air. If you do it a little bit too late, it's only on the head by the way, so if you do it too late, this is gonna happen, right? You're gonna get hit, you're gonna get counter. So what they did is they also adjusted it after the V skill. So this is a regular one, you do it somewhat late, you get stuffed. If you happen to have the V skill follow up, look at this, now he is fully invincible. This is like a true DP now, right? And obviously because this is the V skill 2 powered up Sonic Psych, he gets the follow-up juggle with the medium Sonic Psych. Again, this is somewhat slow, but the full invincibility on it make it a more viable option. You're not likely gonna use this against many attacks, but it's good to have it. It's very rewarding, and if the opponent is doing something like a dive kicks that have a lot of recovery, I mean, yeah, you are getting some good potential here. So this is a good thing. And next up, they changes some of his moves to have like the whole consistency in the corner thing. Nash had a lot of moves, especially with V-Trigger 2, that was hard to hit consistently in the corner, but now they have kind of fixed it so that you don't pass under the opponent. This was to the Tragedy Assault, the Justice Shell, and to the like, let's say for example, previously this would happen a lot, right, where this would go under, doesn't do it anymore. The same for the EX Sonic Psych and the medium Tragedy Assault. The final change, which is pretty substantial I will say, is the change to his V Skill 2 and EX Sonic Psych. So after you do a power up, a V skill, you can cancel a regular kick normal into the EX Sonic Psych. Now unfortunately this does not include command normals, so you can't use forward heavy kick into EX Sonic Psych. You can only use the regular heavy kick and cancel that into Sonic Psych, or the crouching medium kick and cancel that into EX Sonic Psych, right? Or you can use the like even crouching light kick, right, and cancel it into the EX Sonic Psych. I had wished that they gave him this, like forward heavy kick into EX Sonic Psych, and that would have been very powerful. Obviously you don't get it from Sobats as well, so it is just the regular normals. But one thing that is interesting is that you can use sweep and then cancel that into EX Sonic Psych. And yeah, that is pretty interesting, although I don't know how useful that is. You're still negative and you're still hella negative, so it's just, I don't know. And finally, the EX Moonsault. This now have like it's a better hitbox when you land, so the like the follow-up combo will be a bit more consistent or easier. Overall, Nash didn't get anything too dramatic or anything that will change how he plays. I think with V-Shift remaining as it is, he is in a decent place, probably alongside with the nerfs to most of the top tiers. If you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like or a comment, helps the channel so much. We'll be leaving a link to the Patreon, Discord, Twitter and Twitch pages in the description. Thank you very much for watching and stay safe.